Hello viewers, Namaste. I welcome you all to our monthly market wrap-up session. Here I am going to cover some last month market activities, the main reasons behind the falls and the rise of the market. I am also going to cover some top losers and gainer stocks, some top performing sectors, and at last I will let you know what you can expect from the coming month. To start with, let's look at some of the market highlights of the month. Indian markets largely remained range-bound in the initial weeks as we witnessed the tug of war between the bulls and the bears. The major reasons behind this range-bound were: first, the increasing COVID cases in many MSMEs and SMEs and the uncertainty of second wave. Second, inflation worries coming in from the developed countries. Third, witness profit booking from US market as well as Indian markets, mainly because of the inflation spooking investors. But within all these stress, DII seemed like a ray of hope, as DII were the net buyers in equity segment to the tune of 11,360 crores during April month. It seems that domestic investors continue to invest into equity on every dip. As we say, all's well that ends well. Nifty closed at a record high on Thursday, while the Sensex closed above 51,000 mark. Nifty ended a day at record high of 15,337.85, up by 36.40 points, and Sensex climbed 97.90 points to 51,115.22. The rally was powered by Reliance Industry that rose by about 6% to close rupees 2094. RIL has more than 11% weightage in the Sensex. Now let's talk about some top gainers and losers of the month. SBI on top of the chart with 16.17% rise, followed by Asian Paints with 12.38% rise, Bajaj Finserv with 11.64% rise, IndusInd Bank with 9.90% rise, and at last ONGC with 8.23% rise. However, on the losing side, Bharti Airtel was the top loser with 3.79%, followed by Hindustan Unilever with 3.50%, HDFC 1.38%, and Kotak Mahindra Bank 0.65% loss. On a sector side, chemical sector was one of the top performing sectors of the month, followed by consumer durables, healthcare, manufacturing, and IT. Now moving on to the last segment of the session, that what we can expect from the coming month. As we all witnessed that Nifty 50 made a strong start to June series on Thursday, hitting a fresh high on a falling index dollar and a declining coronavirus cases in the country. Reliance Industry was the leading contributor in the rally, followed by HDFC Group stocks. Here are the 5 factors that helped the market rally: falling COVID infections, rising hope for opening of economy and likely increasing in pace of vaccination, hope for another stimulus packages for most affected areas from the government to boost the economy, positive global cues and commodity cycle, and lastly, March quarter earning in line. So looking at all these factors, what we have just discussed, and how market has performed in last few days, we can expect similar positive trend in the coming month. And lastly, FPIs were net sellers since past month, but still India stood up on the top of the chart among other emerging markets. So let's look at the charts also to get the better understanding of the market, what we can expect in the month of June. So looking at the Nifty chart, the major resistance which Nifty is facing is at 15,600 level. So it At this level, it may struggle for some time, but if Nifty breaks this resistance, then we can see the next level, which is coming 15,800 and 16,000 in the June month itself. But at the same time, if Nifty failed to break this resistance, then can go down and get the strong supports at 15,400 and 15,155 level. So this is advisable that one should look at these levels very closely before taking any positions, buying or selling in the market. So this is all for today's session. I'll see you all very soon. Till then, stay safe, stay home, take care of yourself and your family. Thank you very much.